Supongo que al lado del Martí de la montaña.
Friends of Celia who didn't know where she stood with the movement now saw her at the in the mountains at the front. Can you talk about the reactions of some of her friends, family members, to seeing where she stood in relation with Fidel, in relation with the other guerrillas?
Well, it was mostly seen in the United States. It was CBS, and there were just 3 networks, and then they were doing this special in Cuba. So there's her cousins, the Hirona family, were here in the United States. Celia Hirona, by the way, they were named after the same Celia in the family. Celia Hirona worked in the mission, and then her brother was a painter, and he was here and had a studio in Brooklyn, and her sister was at Brooklyn College. And so they all got together that night to watch a special. And the 2 women had seen Celia the year before, actually. They'd gone to visit her in Pilon. And they had no idea when they were visiting her what she was really up to. And that year before, she was working around the clock, you know, setting up all these clandestine meetings and recruiting people and all these things. But and so these women went and stayed for a week or something, and they knew that she was political, and they knew that she was strong, and they knew all those things, but they really didn't know until they saw that picture, saw her in the mountains. Also, many people used their nom de guerre, but Celia didn't. She just called herself Celia Sánchez to the camera. So she was very, this is who I am, and you know, that's it. But the Hironas were so funny because they said, we sat there after the program was over, and we stared at each other, and finally one of them remembered that Celia had bragged that she was so thin that she could run through the cane fields and there wouldn't, you know, be any noise, because, you know, cane fields rattle. And that, they said, then we realized that she'd been in training. So. But after that, too, in Cuba, after she was arrested, apparently there were lots of little newsletters in this area. And there were a lot of social clubs, Spanish social clubs, that sort of thing, and they had their own newsletters. And apparently all the newsletters talked about her. The doctor's daughter had been, you know, arrested, and that she had been, she was working with the rebel chieftain, Fidel Castro, and so on. So she became a local celebrity then.